Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today 8. Apologies for not uploading the other days. I have that all recorded. I just completely forgot. That was a complete blunder on my end, but this right here is the full image of what is it? The full image of my profile picture. I was able to find it. This is the zoomed in one of the night. And I will say it isn't something I got from AI, as I've been having to sit on my laptop since. Wait, does it say the date I had this downloaded at? No, but I've had this on it for a long time. Since at least 2020 or a bit before then, I've had this on my computer. But anyways, I've decided to do a bit of a drawing attempt. I did some trace work just as I see how well I can do it. Now, it was hard, I will say that, just because when you actually zoom in, no, zoom in, there we go. When you zoom in, it's hard to see the finer details, but this is my little attempt, this is my reveal. Now, for any of those that are curious, this is from For Honor. This is the warden, and I think, I'm not too sure what symbol that is, just because, when I look at it here, I have a very pixelated version of it when you get closer, so it's harder to see. But I decided to take a bit of flair in this, added a little Dino Bro Bill to the night, and this will be the new profile picture. This will probably also be the thumbnail as well, just as the debut of the new profile. But yeah, as you can see, I have quite a few of these opened. This is kind of the progress. I don't know why these are all saved like separately. Let's see. They've all saved kind of separately. I don't really like that. This one glitched and I had a heart attack when I opened it though. I was thinking, God. Nope. Didn't make any sense to that. I was thinking, oh no, what did I do? How could I have done that? Absolute buffoon. Yeah. Well, this will be another one. Now, this has taught me never to really use a grey one, because even though I like it, I don't know what the border is. So that means I don't know if he's right next to it, or if I can go all the way over here and keep drawing. So the days of the grey border are kind of gone. Gonna have to find a new colour to use eventually. But, this main video purpose was to kind of show the debut of the new profile pic. But besides that, we'll be getting back to work. Now, I was doing some work on this. This is kind of what I've been working on behind the scenes, as I really did want an actual good piece to come out. And in a way, I am happy just to keep going on. I'm going to keep gushing about this, as I have a bit of a liking for nights and all that. Let's see. Yeah, wait, I have that on different layers. Okay, yeah. That's why you can see the visor thing a bit better. I have obscured the second slit just because it doesn't look super visible, it just looks kind of visible. But yeah, anyways, though, enough waffle. Time to get to work. Bring this down to 0, not nearly 0, but here, go to. Yep. Alrighty. Now, as I haven't posted anything, I know no one is quite aware of the Chinian standards. And if you want context on that, my best advice is to literally just watch Day 7. As I know that's a bit of a cop out in a way. I should probably say a prop. No, I will say here. So the Chinian standard is kind of just, I start with drawing the chin first. Now I know, what is it? The chin isn't this big and all, but whenever I'd be doing it normally, as I see everyone else do it, this, this, I can very rarely get it to actually line up in a way that I'm happy with. So I've kind of just went like, okay, screw it. This will be my own way. And my thing that I like to do is now I try to take a bit of a bullshit approach of I know you can't really see this, but I just get the drawing pen I'm using and I just put across. Oh come on, work with me. I just put across from here to here, so to make sure these line up okay. Now I know I could use better ways, but I'm not. It's like you gotta keep your little ways of doing things, your kinks and quirks still alive and well. Now, I have been doing some experimentation with it. Let's see. In a way, I think this is. I have a horrible habit of doing this stuff really small. Should I fix it? Yes, I absolutely should. Will I be able to fix it in a meaningful amount of time? Probably not. There'll probably be like I need to devote my own 30-day challenge of try not to draw small. But yes. Yeah, no. I do have to say, I am actually really enjoying this. Even though, as I have said a billion times in all these recordings, I haven't been making much progress. I am still seeing the fact that I am making progress, which is something of which I'm still quite happy about, as even though I've gone from dog shit cubed to just dog shit squared when it comes to drawing, that is still an improvement because instead of being god awful, I'm just awful. Now, I probably wouldn't recommend most people to follow my approach of calling themselves shit. This is just because I'm a bit. This is kind of just with the way I talk at times and about myself. It's not like I've a. But that makes it sound like I've a. God damn it. That makes it sound like I have a self worth issue, which I don't. It's just, in a way, sometimes I just shit talk myself to get myself in the zone. Now, if someone else shit talks me to get me into the zone, I'm going to be losing the plot, yeah, as it's like, the cheek of you. Who do you think you are doing that? No. Now, there's one last bit of waffle I have left is one thing I can't stress enough, which does greatly help, is to actually use the opacity. As the thing is with the opacity, it makes it very easy to tell when you're going over it and when you're not, especially when you're using black. So it's like I like to get all of the details of the heads in using the opacity of it. As I probably will start using opacity to get different shades a bit better and all that. But right now, not gonna worry. This is gonna be like manga black and white all the way. As you know, it's not. I'm not at a good enough level, which I can recognize. Will I ever be at a good enough level? Absolutely. As thing is, if I somehow stop making progress, that'll probably be the day when I start trying to pay people to help me, or not pay. I'll probably just start joining 101 different Discord groups about art and see if anyone there is willing to help me with it. As I already am a part of a few, it's just I have a horrible thing of not like I don't really like talking through text. It's just one thing I don't know why I just don't like doing. So it's like, what is it? If you do text me and I'm not that, I don't seem that polite. I'm sorry, I just don't really know what what's properly like polite in text. I know I don't probably don't come off that well mannered, but I don't really like offending random people I don't really know. Again, I think that's the best rule of thumb to keep is why would you want to try to offend complete random strangers, as that's how you get into, I think you could say, like lol caribou territory and just start becoming a joke. Thing is, I don't think many people would actually want to start falling into lol cow territory and becoming a joke. Then again, you do have mad people online and all. Probably is a few mad bastards here that would do it. Would never be my cup of tea. Now, it appears I've kind of screwed up the heads. I'm going to get an eraser. Way too large. Going to grab you. Going to size you up a bit. Going to bring you down. Get you here. Bring you here. Now, if my drawings ever look lopsided or drawing at a weird angle, that's completely to do with the angle I'm looking at. No, I think I know why this is actually lopsided. I've drawn the base of it lopsided. So let's see. So I need to give it less of an arch. I'll kind of do that. One thing I have noticed is now whenever they do the two lines here and here for, when they do the normal circle, this line here is kind of where the mouth begins. So bring you over. There we go. That is much better. New layer. This is going to be where I go over everything. Actually, wait, no, I can't do that. I need to go back here, get a little nose, a nose of poxiness. Because I know these things do look better when you do put colour on them. It's just with the degree, I don't want to put in that much work to it yet. Now, I'm not saying I won't ever, I just mean for these videos, this is just kind of like, getting shapes alright. And other things like that. I don't know why that is just not looking like a square in any way. Not, I know this looks like a triangle. I for some reason my whole entire head, all these are just coming up as triangles. Oh. Now, probably some good advice for all my fellow artists that are on this journey with me. Oh, bollocks. Never do these things on the same fucking layer. That is a dopey move to do. Do on different layers. But second thing is, don't try to draw after you've had something to drink. I know by the time I'm recording this, it's currently like 1:05. It's a bit early. But the thing is, if you're just going to have one, I don't think it matters too deeply. And besides, anyways, getting back to this though. With the head shape, I don't think the shape of the head does matter quite a bit. You can always obscure your mistakes with hair, or if you're going to do a helmet, then just do a helmet. But then with a helmet, whatever mistake you make is kind of then enshrined forever in that little mistake. You need to actually go back to step one to be able to remove it. But this actually looks like a decently shaped head. Now, if we were to zoom out, are those bumps still visible? Yep. Now, I say in a way I could fix it if I were to start becoming a bit more less dodgy handed. or shaky-handed on this. But I think the main issue that's causing that is the slight shake I'm feeling right now. It's not that I'm drunk, it's just, when I say shake, I more so just mean from the drink. As I suppose I didn't just have one, I had like two Asahi. It's like Asahi. It's a Japanese beer, I'm pretty sure. No. Get one ear, get second ear. Now I'm going to bring the size of it down. Oh shit. Sorry for that one, guys. Nima was giving me a call, needed to pick that one up. Now, as I was saying, wait, what was I saying? It was, it was just Nima was giving me a call, had to pick it up. So there seems to be a bit of a big jump. Sorry, and also, sorry if the phone was a bit loud. I'll probably put an audio warning for those of you that use headphones. Now, the mouth is actually atrocious. I've kind of more so noticed that. I'm going to do something I don't fully recommend of not following the plan, as there have been so many times where I haven't followed my own plan and that's just bitten me in the ears. Now, I think I'm just going to give him a closed mouth. Not closed mouth, but I mean like here. Boom, 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 boom. Now, I think I might. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Go here-ish and here. And this will be lips. An attempt at lips, anyways. Yeah, no. Looking at it again, the head actually hasn't turned out as well as I liked, but it is still doable, still workable. It isn't bad enough to warrant me going over it a third time, is it? We'll say it's a third time. Now, I'm just going to bring this down a bit. I'm still not 100% of how this is supposed to look. Not the traps that I'm doing. I mean this little neckline, like how far down should I bring it? Should I not bring it far down? Should I leave it high? Not high, but like, when here comes, should I stop or should I continue? I feel like I could get away with doing something like that if I were to do them wearing clothes, but the thing is, we're still going to stay with busts, and these busts won't have much detail past the skull. Not the skull, but the head. Now, will I draw skulls? Actually, now that fire. No, I won't do that. That's a cop out. What I was planning to do, for anyone who's curious, was to get the line tool and use that to draw a straight line. Now, I don't like that line, so I'm going to try one more time. Yeah. Now, the reason why I'm not using it is just because I want to get better at drawing straighter lines, as I want to be able to do it where they're relatively straight like that, but I don't know if the best way to do it is just go in little bits. This is still going to be something of which I'll be testing out as I go along. Going to definitely include what I use, so to say, not as reference for this, as the thing is, part of it is looking at my own face. Now, granted, they're normally from pictures, as I wear glasses, so I don't want to be bothered drawing glasses, so I just take a picture of my face and just look at that. I do I do look at other things other than my own face. Is it? Oh, shite. Gonna go 28. That seems to be good. Yeah, no. Yep. We will attempt the hair on this one, as I can't just keep running away from it. But this won't be a hair layer. This will just be doing the teeth layer. Going to get rid of what you. Nope, be gone. Actually, I need to get this first. Go back to you and zoom in. Now, one thing I have to say though is I'm actually finding this to be a lot more fun. You know, doing YouTube and getting to talk like this. As at the beginning, oh wait, that's far too small. Because at the beginning, I kind of found it to be a bit hard. But once you get into the groove of this, it's actually pretty fun. Same thing with actually getting to draw this stuff. Now, yeah, sure, it's not the best, but thing is, I'm noticing progress. Now, the thing is, I am kind of neglecting pen and paper to be doing this. When I say pen and paper, as I'm sure most of you who are actually doing art or want to do it, it's just, you know, drawing in your notebook. Now, do I have a great deep reason as to why? No, not in the slightest. It's just this is actually I need to take a look at the color of lips. It's funny how you don't actually remember these details. As I know it's like a pinky color, but it's like the shade of it. The shade of the lips is kind of what I want to see. Okay, so kind of. Let's see. No, I'll kind of go with that color. You know, I'm liking this color. It's definitely colorful. But yeah. Anyways. You know, this does look like a lip color. Alright, yeah, no, I definitely made the right choice with this. But yeah, though, as I was saying. Oh yeah, I don't know if I said this earlier in the video. But, as I'm sorry for not posting, I have the videos recorded. It's just I completely forgot to post them. Like, I don't know why I forgot. Because I have day 6 and 7. And whoop-de-doo, completely forgot to post them. But yeah, if the video isn't posted when I post this one, which will be day 8, it will be posted later on for sure. Because I'm not going to let these rot away as well. If I had any shame, I probably wouldn't be doing this. As I'm not saying art is something to be ashamed of. I just mean I know when I look back in this in a few years, I'll be seeing this and I'll be like, let's see, Stickman. Bleh. There we go. I'm just going bleh. From the pure cringe I'll feel from the fact that I only have some things coloured in and other things not. And you know what? Just for the sake of it, this man's tooth is slightly rotted. That is tooth rot right there. Now, let's get back into doing colours. Then I'll go to hair. Let's see. No. Let's see. Can I get a bit of it? No. I honestly don't know how you get. Because I don't want to go pure yellow. I want to get a much more duller yellow. But to me, it just gets into a more shit colour. There we go. Get here, get here. You know what? This works. This completely works. Get into the black. Give him some nice, differently sized pupils, where he looks like a crackhead. Now go to reds. Bring it down even more. Now I don't fully know how this looks, so to say. When I say that, I also means like when the veins are out. That does not, to me, that does not look like a completely different shade of red. But yeah, that means like when veins are showing, if they look like this or not. But yeah, no, we're gonna keep it. It's time to do brand new layer, the hair layer. And I suppose I should actually go. What layer did I write? So I wrote on this layer. I'm going to be removing that. Not get you. Go bring you down a healthy size. Yeah. Alrighty. Now we do the hair. Let's see. I say I'm gonna go back to this one. Bring opacity down. I don't want the hair to go below here. So it's like, let's see. Boom. This is just kind of like a vague outline of hair. Wait, nope, this would be out more. Then this trajectory needs to change. Okay, so this is going to be the general shape of the hair. Probably going to have something kind of cut in here. Going to do it on both sides. And yeah, no, this will be the game plan. Full opacity. Bring you. Nope, bring it down. 1, 2. And I'm going to get to work on this. Now, as it, I will be deleting some of this. Not much of it. As this is kind of to help illustrate my previous point of you can use hair to try to hide away your little blemishes here and there when it comes to drawing. As if you just can't get this part of the head right, put hair there and that can solve it. Now, granted, don't let it become a crutch. Excuse me. It probably isn't the best thing, or even the best solution. Now, I'm going to slightly break down and make this one a bit longer, but that's just to try and vary up the hair. Actually, no. I'm going to go back over this. And when I go back over it, I'm going to, what you call it? I'm going to add in those smaller hairs, which, you would normally see with someone that has long hair. Now, I don't know if this will give it a layered look. This is just going to be a test attempt. Okay. Okay, so go to 3. 3 is where it's at. No, it's 2. Get this. Remove it. And can I get rid? No. What are you on? Okay, that's on 3. Get rid of this, as I will attempt to color it in on. Wait, am I doing? No. What layer am I doing? This one then. No, balls. Yeah, no. Dumb mistake for me again. But this is just a sign of one thing. Don't be careless. As I can completely assure everyone, that was out of pure carelessness. Like, I wasn't actually paying this enough attention. Now, I am going to try to rush this back a bit. When I say rush, I don't mean I'm going to be super quick about it, but just try and quickly go over. So there probably will be more mistakes, as so I always like to say, take your time. What's the rush? With something like this, though, I kind of want to be done recording this because I know I do find this fun. It is just, what is it? I have other things that I actually need to be doing besides this. Now I'm going to attempt doing it more messy lines, so I want them to have messier looking hair. Now, whether or not this works out, we'll have to see. I suppose you could just skip to the end of the video and be like, yeah, that worked out horribly. You should never have done that. But don't change too much of what I do right now. Actually, shit, I've done a dum dum. I should actually. I'm going to add. I forgot to make this one more layered since I was kind of rushing it. One, two. There we go. And I think I might just keep it the rest of these smallish and keep it to 51. Uh, um, Now I know a good way you can actually make this stuff look proper is because with hair it is in parts. So, it's not all the one thing. You have these weird little strands of it. Now, I am just trying to give it some more texture and all. Is it? Now, I imagine I will have to dedicate some more time to doing hair. This will just be a rare exception video for now. If I start doing that stuff more properly. Let's see. Yeah, no, that. Hmm. It's hard. Actually, I should probably get rid of layer one. I'll probably just look a bit neater. That should be more down hair first. No, I'll be okay. I'll leave it like that. We're going to give him some. Uh, well, let's go more cyany. Bring this up a bit. Actually, I'm gonna use a different brush. I'm gonna use. What's this one? No, oh, that's small. Not all easier. Yeah. Now, when I do get bigger as a channel, I will probably start investing more into making this stuff more seeable. As I do see with some streamers, or not streamers, but a lot of the art channels, they actually have a little hand thing drawn so it's easier to see what they're doing. Now, I would like to do the same. I'm just going to have to research into how do you get that desired result. As of right now, as I keep saying, still at the early stages of this all. As in a way, I don't know if I will keep true to what I said for the first video where was it if I don't get many views, I'll stop posting these videos entirely. Well, I'll probably stop posting the art journey because probably come a time when I actually get to a level I don't want to keep doing. Oh shit! There'll probably come a time where I don't want to keep posting these videos because what is it? I'll probably just be posting me just doing normal artwork and call it something different. As it's like with me, I've really just grown into liking doing this type of stuff. I don't know why. It's just something that I've grown to like more. The more I've done it. Now it could just be this is a job that not a job, but this is just a thing I get to talk, and I just really like talking or whatever. Could be that, but I feel like it's just more so a case of what is it? I found something that I like, which is art, and then I'm pairing it with something else I would also like, which I hope is actually inspiring some people to, excuse me, to start doing art as well. As I know I do say I want to help inspire more people to do art quite a lot in these videos. But it is one of the things that I actually do want to do. As I feel like there's so much negativity that you need something a bit more positive. Now, that does sound really cringy, but I will be standing by that. As how long is this? Okay, this is going to be a long ass video. Yeah. Okay, so shit. What was that? Oh yes, positivity and all that jazz. Yeah. So it's like with this stuff, I want to kind of help be the change I want to see. As some I've said in my earlier videos, is actually what hair do I have? Okay, so I have this on a different one. Okay, so I have it's on the same layer. Rare smart move from me. Okay, that looks demonic when I get it back in. I am going to be a chancer. I'm going to chance to fill this in. Nope, not at all. Okay, guess we're going to stay manual. Get back to you. Bring the size up a tiny bit. Now, one thing I don't really think you should do when you do art is to not leave your comfort zone. Right? Yeah, shouldn't do. As it's like, if you're not comfortable with using a certain brush, I think that is the exact reason why you should use that brush. If you're not good at something, that's the exact reason why you should start doing it. Because, well, who cares that you're not good? As long as you're improving. As with these things, you can't stay still, you can't stay stagnant. As a lot of stuff in life can kind of just be described as that. As the more stagnant something is, in a way, the more miserable you are. And this is kind of what gets you into writer's block or an artist block where you can't draw anything either because you don't feel inspired or you're just not interested in it anymore. Now I will be taking an eraser to this to clean it up. But that is a future problem, not a now problem. As the one thing I do, oh shite, it's like the one thing I do like about this is that you can just kind of, oh god damn it. Now I do know this stuff does, my little line work here does look like it's just been done over horribly. I'm going to zoom this in now. So it kind of has been, but this is all just me trying to test stuff out, see what does or doesn't work. And in a way, I think this is kind of going to be as good as I'll get it. So now, I'll come for the one part of the video of a bit of cleaning. Now, actually, okay, now that does get rid of that. This is another reason why you should never do your colouring and your line work on the exact same page, not page layer. Because when you get like me and you make this stuff, when you want to clean this stuff up, it just looks bad. Still though, I was talking to some lads I know, and they're telling me this mad story of one lad that it's like, you know, a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, like, you know, those mad stories you don't really know if they're properly real. And they were telling me, it's like what happened to this guy is he was going out with not identical twins, conjoined twins, and he was somehow cheating on one of the conjoined twins with the other one. I'm gonna call that a whole load of shite, just because it's like, I don't get how you do manage to cheat on a conjoined twin of any group. Like, of every group you to cheat on with the other twin, how do you do it with a conjoined twin? It really is just one of these mysteries of how. Because I feel like conjoined twins are the only sort of polyamorous relationship that I think is completely acceptable. Because it's like, let's be realistic. With the people that be going out with a conjoined twin, you'd essentially be going out with the two of them and not one of them. It's not like you can get a saw and just go boom, like boom. You can't just, let's just say, okay, bad brush. Let's just say this is one, this is the other, boom, boom, boom. You can't just get a saw and just go straight down the middle and only take this half and not this half. But yeah, no. Now let's admire my actually. I definitely wasn't seeing anything inappropriate on that one. Not at all. So this is going to be the day 8 piece. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.